I believe there's an opposition that's trying to oppress men right now, and it's happening in so many ways. Suicide rates across every age group of men is through the roof right now. Every age group, every socioeconomic group. That is not by accident. And now more than ever, men are isolated, they are insulated, they are suffering in silence. They feel defeated. They know they want more, but they don't know what more looks like. They don't know if more will seem like they're greedy. Their fire has been put out. Their light has been shut off. And I want to be the one to give you hope again. I want to be the one to let you know that you deserve your kingdom. I want you to be the one to understand that the average man inspires no one. And while the opposition wants you to stay average, to stay dependent, to stay docile, to stay dopey, the average man now is seen as this goofball dope with a dad bod who can't get anything right. That is not who you fucking are. You're an apex predator. You're a man that has fire, that has vision, that has inspiration within you. You've got ideas, you've got creativity, but they have extinguished your hope. They have taken away the hope. And when hope is taken away from man, he is otherwise a dead man. You may have a heartbeat, you may be walking, but you're a dead man walking. In the absence of hope, man is dead. You understand that? Because hope is the seed of purpose.
And that's why I always tell people, I'm not a theorist. I didn't study, I didn't study a fucking book. I literally put myself in a fire repeatedly like a sword. You put a sword in the fire repeatedly and repeatedly. If you keep on doing that, you're gonna get a nice sword. And then you keep on beating it. You gotta beat the shit out of it. And that's what I am. Yeah. I became that, I said, okay, we can't quit. You gotta figure out why you are this pussy. Why are you this pussy, man? What is wrong with you? What's going on here? So I kept on putting the sword back in the daggone fire, and I just beat it harder. And I beat it harder. Before I knew it, I started realizing, all right, man, the brain is starting to get hard. The brain is starting to get hard.
I figured it out. Many other people have figured it out. And it's time for you to figure it out. And that starts with you deciding that you are going to embrace hardship, that you have greater potential, that you will always strive for personal excellence in life, that you will not be satisfied with the standards and expectations of average. The average man inspires no one. And when you accept embracing hardship, physically, mentally, emotionally, putting yourself through hardship, training hard, eating right, being disciplined, having life structure, eliminating negative thoughts and people from out of your life, knowing that there is no man on the white horse that's gonna gallop in to save the day, that you are the man on the white horse and you're gonna gallop in and save your own day. You are the hero in the story. And so I want you to understand, my friends, that the average man inspires no one, that you have higher standards and expectations, but you are being told by the opposition that it is toxic, that you should be okay with having the bare minimum, that you should be okay with being broke, you should be okay with just mediocrity. And when was that okay?
I'm no longer a theorist, I'm now a practitioner. I put it in hell, I dissected it while it's in hell, because you can't dissect anything in a normal environment. You can't dissect anything in 72-degree weather. You must put it in the fucking freezer and freeze the fuck out of it. And then you dissect it. Dissect it when it's miserable. Dissect the brain when all it's thinking about is, I need to get out of here, man. I want to get out of the fucking freezer. Open the door. And you said, nah, 5 more seconds, man. 5 more seconds in the freezer. And that's when you start to pick that brain apart. And that's what all this stuff did to me. I kept on putting myself back into the freezer or the fire and beating the shit out of myself, mentally and physically. Before I knew it, this is what happened.